How's it going, YouTube? Got FourthStarTCG here, and today I'd like to talk to you about Pokemon Japanese lottery promos. Some you may have heard of and some you may not have heard of. So I've purchased a couple of lottery promos that I want to show off. And I think maybe we'll start with the ones that you do know. So this has been a very long-term goal for me to obtain these lottery promos. I've had money saved to purchase them for a while, but it was very difficult to find the right condition copies from the right seller at the right time. But it finally happened. So here they are. And this has just been a really, really exciting time for me to get these cards in. They are the Rayquaza and Giratina full art lottery promos. These cards are beautiful, and I'm so excited to finally have these cards. This has been a very long-term goal for me. This was a goal I set for myself for this year to acquire these cards, and I've been able to do it, and I am so excited. So let's go through these cards one by one, and we'll discuss what makes them so special and why I'm so excited to have them. So first off, we'll take a look at the Rayquaza here, and this is just beautiful stuff. Check out the texturing on that card. Got the gold outline around Rayquaza. This is just beautiful. So we'll take a look at the Giratina as well, because the Giratina's texture might be even better. Just so amazing. Look at that. Truly beautiful. Yeah, there's the contrasting texture on different parts of Giratina. So beautiful. So what makes these cards so special, and why did I pay an absolutely absurd amount of money for them? Well, so as I mentioned, these are lottery promos. So you can't get these in packs. You can't, go to a store and buy a certain amount of cards and just get them. You actually have to win them. And there were only 1,000 copies of each of these cards produced. So the way that you would win, I don't know if you won by entering, just sort of entering into a lottery, like mailing something in, or if you entered by, buying a certain amount of a product at the Pokemon Center. I'm not sure exactly, but the bones of it is that there are only 1,000 copies of these cards released. And unlike some other lottery promos, like for example, the Legend, the Heart Gold, Soul Silver era, Legend era, shiny dogs, and the shiny Lugia and Ho-Oh, even those were to 1,000. There were also the 5,000 other legendaries, which all got sort of rolled into Call of Legends. If you want the artwork on those cards, you can just go and buy the Call of Legends thing. Same with the newer lottery promo Evolutions. There are only 3,000 of those, the special art VMAXs. But if you want the art, you can just go buy the VMAX special box or pay like $25 for the full art promo. You can't do that with these. This is the only time that these artworks were released. They were not released in English. They were not released anywhere else. So if you want this artwork of Rayquaza and this artwork of Giratina, you have to buy the lottery promos. And that exclusivity, both in terms of the low print number and also the artwork exclusivity, makes these very expensive. If you want to buy tens of these, you're probably looking at maybe $10,000 to $11,000 in total for these cards, maybe about $6,000 for the Rayquaza, $4,000-ish for the Giratina. I'm not 100% on the recent prices. But obviously I was not able to acquire these in perfect mint condition. But these are still really, really nice. So I prioritized finding copies that looked really good on the front. And we're relatively good on the back. As you can see, this Rayquaza has a little corner or edge dent down there, and some minor edge wear along it. But other than that, this card looks really, really nice, presents super well, and that's kind of the main thing that I was looking for on these cards. This Giratina, really, really nice as well. A bit more edge wear along the back, but no dents, no corner dents and or creases or anything like that. So grades on these, I'm probably thinking something like 6s or 7s. But you know, these are excellent condition cards, and I'm really happy to purchase them. This was like what I was looking for in this price range, so really, really happy to finally pick these up. Even in, you know, not perfect condition, these still cost quite a bit of money. Lottery promos are similar to things like trophy cards in that regard, where the condition has an important bearing on price, but even if you want a lower condition copy, that's still going to run you a lot of money. So those are the lottery. You were probably already aware of the lottery Rayquaza and Giratina, but what I'm probably sure you weren't aware of is these lottery promos. This Latios and this Latias. And these are apparently sealed. I don't know. I purchased this and I think this is the actual original seal, which is a little strange, but I'm not cracking them out until I kind of find out for real if this is the actual seal or not. But these cards, I think you entered through the Pokemon card gym, and if you bought 500 yen worth of product, you were entered. The sort of data on these cards is a little hazy. We don't really know exactly how many were produced, but they do seem to be fairly rare. I do not see these pop up a lot. However, there is not artwork exclusivity for these cards. These cards were released in the in English in the EX trainer kit. So a lot of you will be familiar with this artwork from there. But in Japanese, these are lottery exclusive cards. There was no way to obtain this artwork, no way to obtain these cards outside of these lottery promos. So this is pretty interesting. Again, I'm not really I kind of saw these and I just bought them for whatever the price they were at. I don't really know what they go for in terms of market value. I would assume not too much, but they're still really unique releases and really cool lottery promos that I'm sure many of you were not familiar with. So the Latias and the Latios are very, very nice. And last but not least, I have another set of lottery promos with a little bit of a different release. Here we have the Butler's Curlia and Farina's Absol VS cards. So these are the cards you could get with the attacks and everything. These are actually just artwork variations. So the cards you could get in the Jirachi Wishmaker movie deck, but you did, in order to get these lottery promos, if you wanted this artwork, you did have to enter a lottery. I'm not really sure exactly what you had to do to enter the lottery or how many copies were distributed. These do seem to be not ridiculously rare. You can go on Japanese marketplaces and find some of these relatively easily. But that doesn't mean they're cheap and or they're not super cool. But it's really, really nice to see these kind of a little under the radar lottery promos. Because again, this was a lottery release. You had to win these cards, and they have really, really nice artwork. Of course, this one by Mitsuhiro Arita there, and Atsuko Nishida. So yeah, really, really nice on both of these cards. I love the lottery promo just kind of method of distribution. I think it's really cool. I think it's kind of a middle ground between your kind of crazy trophy cards and your regular set cards. And a lot of these lottery promos are, you know, relatively attainable. They're certainly expensive, but they're not up there with the crazy trophy cards and stuff. So, you know, if you want to buy these Kirlia and Absol lottery promos, it's not going to run you much more than a, you know, normal ultra rare card in a modern set these days. So I think it's a really interesting, you know, buy if you want to look for something a little more exclusive and interesting. These lottery promos might just be the thing for you. Yeah, so I've really enjoyed purchasing lottery promos. I was able to get the Legends era shinies, some of those. Now I got the Absol and Kirlia. I got the Latias and the Latios. And the big boys, I got the Rayquaza and Giratina full arts. So these will be going off for grading soon, so stay tuned for that. But thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and stick around for more videos.